I'm about as big as it gets. They telling me I'm up next, so I came to collect the checks and step on all these bitches' necks. Yeah, true that it's only.
You are now tuned into Supa Sonic Radio, a space for clarity, culture, and conscious conversation. I'm Delana, and today we're going to be talking about faith. Let's take a pause for the cause. So everybody knows that saying, fake it till you make it. I never really liked that saying because why do we have to be fake? You know, what are we faking? We're not faking anything. Only thing that's fake over here is my hair right now. Okay? I changed the statement to faith it till you make it. Because I feel like that's what it's really about. I think we need to have faith until we make it. I'm not talking about faith from a religious standpoint. I'm talking about faith as something that is sourced from within and not as something that is sourced from outside of you. I'm talking about faith as self-trust and resilience and intuition. I'm really starting this podcast off of pure faith alone. I have no microphones, I have no headsets, no fancy backdrops or backgrounds or none of that good stuff. And to be honest, for a long time, I felt like I needed all that stuff before I could start this podcast. I just be overthinking stuff. I also wanted to do this podcast with people. I didn't want to be the only one to do it by myself, but if I'd be sitting around waiting on people forever, then I would never get anything done. I just needed me to show up for myself. And I feel like that's the basis of faith. Showing up for yourself. Being there for yourself. Without anyone giving you validation, without anyone giving you confirmation, without anyone giving you an applause, without anyone being there by your side. Sometimes having faith in yourself means you kind of have to do it alone. And as you can see today, I didn't even come out here with any makeup on. I mean, my hair is dead. Y'all ain't never gonna see me without my hair done, first of all. Or without my eyebrows. But I had to just start. I had to get out of my own way. I had to have faith in myself and know that I can do this without the applause, without the validation, without the confirmation from anybody else, without somebody being by my side to hold my hand with me while I do this. If I have to do it alone, then I will. And that's one thing about me. I will do something alone and get it done because I don't play by that. So I made this post on Threads a while back about the difference between hope and faith. I deleted Threads since then, so you can't go on there and find it or anything, but I'm gonna read it to you today. This is what I said. Lately, I've been losing hope, but keeping the faith. Because hope is uncertainty, while faith is certain. Hope is I'm not sure, but faith is the knowing. Hope is distrust, but faith is trust. Hope is moving by sight, and faith is moving by insight. And I just felt like that was so powerful because it's true. Hope doesn't really know if something is going to work out or not. It's like, I hope this thing happens. I hope you're doing well. Just listening to the difference. Like, I have faith this is going to work out for me. I have faith in myself. I have faith in you. I have faith. You hear the difference? Like, it just feels stronger. Hope is like a little bit weaker. Hope looks outward while faith looks inward. Hope is just this waiting energy, while faith is more of an embodied agreement. Knowing the difference between hope and faith shifts your energy from this waiting energy to you actually going out there and going to get it. Because if you're hoping that this is going to happen for you, you're probably hoping that something's going to fall into your lap or something's just going to miraculously happen for you. But faith, when you have faith in yourself that you're going to do something, then you just go out there and do it. Because you have faith that you can get it done. Because you trust that you can get it done. Hope is like, I hope I get this done. I don't know if I'm going to get this done, but I hope I can. And faith is like, I know I'm going to get this done. So I'm about to go out there and go do this. Because I can trust myself enough to know that I can get this done. You know what I'm saying? Faith isn't about something outside of me that's coming to save me. It's about trusting myself and knowing that I trust myself enough to respond to life honestly and wholeheartedly, moving purely with my spirit and my own intuition. Like, faith for me is knowing, even if things don't go as I planned, that I won't abandon myself in the process. I'll never abandon myself in the process because I know that I have enough faith in myself to do it. This is the thing that I really admire about myself the most, is I do everything I say I'm gonna do. If I said I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna get it done. And that's just how I move, because I don't see a point in saying I'm gonna do something and then not going to do it. That's self-abandonment right there. When you say that you're gonna do something and you don't do it, that's when you abandon yourself. That's lack of faith in yourself. That's lack of your own self-trust. It's telling yourself that you don't trust yourself enough to know that you can do it. So yeah, that's why I'm starting this podcast today, because for years I told myself that I would do this podcast, and for years I've just put it off. I've recorded videos here and there. I've been training myself to speak better on camera, which I'm still working on, but I wasn't doing it for a long time. I was waiting on the perfect time, when really there's no better time than now. Everything is happening now. Everything is happening in the present moment, and the more that I stay present, the more that I can get things done. And this isn't to say that we don't need our periods of rest, or we don't need our periods of incubation, but it's the overthinking that had me stuck for a while, and I don't want to move from that space anymore. This podcast is about me moving from a faith-based space. And that's how I'm going to be living my life for the rest of my life, just moving from a faith-based space. Because I have faith and I have trust in myself enough to know that I can get some shit done. I've seen myself do it multiple times. Whenever I say I'm going to get something done, I get it done. So what am I waiting for? Because when we say we're going to do the thing and then we don't do the thing, and we sit and we procrastinate, that's when the thoughts of self-doubt start to come in. That's when are people going to really resonate with this starts to come in. That's when are people really going to understand what I'm trying to say? Is this going to be popular? And I had to just move from that space of seeking validation from outside of myself, and I had to seek validation from within. Find the validation from within. Cultivate validation from within. That's a better word to say. I like that better. Cultivating validation from within. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about today, y'all. I just wanted to start episode 1 from a faith-based space. And moving forward, I'm going to be adding more segments. The one that I really want to talk about is Supa Sonic Sounds, because as many of you will get to know, I am also an artist. I'm a singer, songwriter, rapper, visual artist, healer, herbalist, all of that stuff, and we'll get into all of those things as the episodes progress on. But I wanted to specifically talk about how I've curated a playlist of strictly high vibrational music. And when I say high vibrational music, I don't mean amethyst crystals and burning sage and rap songs like that or anything like that. I mean music that feels real, that feels authentic, and that is uplifting and empowering. A compilation of many different flavors of music, because I like a lot of different genres of music, from pop to hip hop, R&B, Afro beats, all of that. And I've put it into one playlist where people can go and discover high vibrational music, because I remember when I was on my journey, my spiritual journey in the beginning, and I wanted more music that was uplifting, because I would listen to a lot of low vibrational shit, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a time and a space for that, but at the same time, I want to put people on to music that is actually uplifting and empowering, but it's actually a bop, because a lot of this high vibrational stuff can really be boring or corny. I'm gonna just be real, a lot of it is corny, but I have a great taste in music. I have a great ear for music, and I be know what's up. People always ask me what's on my playlist. People always want to know, what I'm listening to and stuff like that. They tell me that they love my music and the things that I do. So I feel like this is a great segment to add in here. If you want the link to my Supersonic Radio playlist, tap the link below. And yeah, so moving forward on the show, we'll be talking about creativity, culture, faith, self-trust, real life clarity, and just moving more authentically throughout your life. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I really don't know. I don't have everything planned out. I'm just going with the flow. That's how I live my life. I just flow. And I'm going to get better at speaking on camera too as the episodes progress on. This is episode 1. Give me a break. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Your presence is definitely appreciated. And I can't wait to have more and more episodes and spend more time with you guys and let people see inside of my brain. But yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. I don't know when it'll be. I'll get on a schedule soon, but for now, I'm just glad that I got this done and I got this out of the way. So thank you for tuning in. Peace. And remember, faith it till you make it. Okay? Because ain't shit fake over here.